sun silencers and everything under the sun, and his call sign was W1AW, and he invented the wolf hong and the ready snitch, okay? And I've done radio shows with people that don't seem to understand. They do this wolf hong ceremony, and I've never been to one. I don't know if you have to be invited. I'm probably too big of a troublemaker to get invited to anything like that. But anyways,
he would be the natural recipient.
But anyways, what I'm saying,
instrument of discipline.
And I had a radio show cooked up. Here's what I was gonna do. I had it all figured out. Actually, I had recorded portions of it. And what it was, we were going to look in on the shack of Joe Lid, and he was going to be on the air, and these guys would be talking, and he'd jump in, and he'd make a noise or a sound or play a little bit of music or something over the radio, and he'd sit back and just laugh, All these guys are saying, "Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't get that. Somebody covered you over, And he's playing around like this, and all of a sudden there's a... And he gets to the door, and when he opens the door, he goes, "Oh no, the wolf hong," And then all of a sudden you hear this guy just screaming in pain, while these guys are torturing him with this device. Now, I've looked very close at the wolf hong, and I cannot figure out how you would use it if you wanted to. But it sure looks evil,
It depends on waves through the ether. It's very technical.
But then there's this thing called the ready snitch, which leaves nothing to the imagination. But, this is a part of I guess I want to say the heritage of ham radio.
Yes.
The fact that the guy wrote articles and signed them with the name The Old Man, okay? And, it was like he was anonymous, but he could say things as the old man that you wouldn't normally be able to say. It reminds me when I was a kid. When I was a kid, I was sick in bed for about a year. And my dad had bought me one of these ventriloquist dummies. And I continued working with this thing. Matter of fact, he went and got me a Frank Marshall doll. I don't know if you know what those are, but that's the same guy that built Jerry Mahoney for Paul Winchell. And I got good at this thing. And one thing I found that was really weird